Hey, what's up? What's up? Desmond Ong here. I just got here in the Redang Island, or Pulau Redang as they call it. I'm here where this is an island. Not, I wouldn't say it's a secluded island, but it's definitely not the most popular tourist destination among international audience, unless you're here for scuba diving and snorkeling, things like that. But it's more popular among the locals, and this is this. Take a look. How amazing is this, right? The color of the ocean, the color of the beach is just unbelievable. Sandy white and what they call this aquamarine blue. The color is just amazing, and I'm so fortunate. I'm so blessed to have this ability to actually be here right now, because this year has been an unprecedented year. This year has been a shocking year to a lot of people. Many of our businesses in various different sectors and industries had to be readjusted and reevaluated, and it really threw us a lot of curveballs. And for us to spend like months sitting at home in my home office trying to pivot, trying to adapt, trying to tell everyone that, hey, you know what, your job's safe, calm down, relax, let's work on this together, let's fight together. And there was just so much negativity, and doesn't help that with social media. I actually really think that, now bear in mind that I'm very thankful for social media. I'm actually very happy that we're able to make a lot of money from social media, but I've really felt like this year emphasized how toxic social media can be, and how toxic journalism, and how toxic, in some way or the other, certain media can be. So what I want you to do is, learn to take a break. I know this message sounds so simple, but why not learn to take a break? Take a break from social media. Take a break from, whatever you're doing. Maybe just go away for 2-3 days and get away from your usual environment, get away from your usual circles, and just spend time thinking, brainstorming, have a clear mentality. And that's why I chose to come here. One of the things that I like to do is every 3 to 4 months, I like to go to a sandy white beach, just like this spot here, and I like to come over here and spend some time and just think. And I think most people underestimated the power of thinking. Most people underestimated the need to actually brainstorm, especially if you're an entrepreneur, because thinking a lot of times and strategizing is going to be a lot more important this year than just doing, because you can't do things that doesn't work. You can't do things that used to work. You got to be thinking of new strategies and new ideas that can actually work for you. Okay. And a lot of times, sometimes just being at a spot like this, having some relaxation um, environment actually helps you de-stress and helps you remove clouds and allows you to actually think a lot clearly. So one of the things I often tell a lot of my mentees and my clients is, if they tell me that if they're feeling stuck right now, I tell them, listen, maybe it's time for you to go away for a while. And that's what I do. And most of my vacation, most of my holidays, I bring my laptop with me. I work on the phone. And right now I'm in a place where the internet connection is not that strong, and I don't have my laptop with me. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to come up with new ideas, new strategies, new funnels, and new campaigns um, for my businesses. And I think it's really important to just really spend some time away from your usual environment just to get new ideas. And that's one thing I learned from a lot of the very artistic, very creative people. If you look at people like Ernest Hemingway, if you look at Edgar Allan Poe, even a lot of painters, Pablo Picasso for one, what they do is that they go around different places, different areas. Sometimes they could be in the city, could be in central Paris, and then the next day they could be in like some suburban town of Germany, just to experience the farm, or just experience what's it like to be in a flower garden. And many times, because of this, it draws inspiration. It gives them a lot of ideas to create their next masterpiece. So if you're in a business where you need to produce, whether it's producing a training program, whether it's producing a course, whether it's producing a consulting method or consulting solution, you're producing a product, a physical product, a new physical product perhaps, many times a lot of these ideas can come to you when you're outside of the normal environment that you spend most of your time in, right? Now, because right now in Malaysia we have this domestic bubble where you can't leave the country, but you can go and have vacation within the country itself. So this is within Malaysia. So I'm very, very thankful that in Malaysia we have such a beautiful, gorgeous place, because usually I wouldn't have come here. Because usually when it comes to beaches and resort, I'm in Thailand. I'm usually in Thailand, Bali, right? These are the two places that I spend most of my time in. When it comes to wanting to like snorkel or surf or whatever. So right now, I'm so thankful that Malaysia is such a beautiful island here, and I am just confused why I didn't come here earlier. But the lesson from this video is I want you guys to understand the reason if you're feeling stuck or clueless right now is because maybe you are in a wrong environment. Maybe you need to just go away for 2-3 days, re-energize, rethink the whole entire thing, rethink the whole entire business model, the plan, the product, the operations, and that might just help you get some ideas and strike some inspiration for you to move forward and solve the problems that you have right now.